Hello! So, way back when, I did a little video where I showed one or two cabinets of my collection and people seemed to like it. And I did promise that at some point I couldn't do a collection tour, but I promised that I would eventually get around to showing you other parts of my collection. So, in this particular video, we're going to take a look through these cabinets behind me. I know a lot of you will have seen these things and certain items from them in live streams, but I've never taken the camera up to them and done a bit of a deep dive as to what's in there. So, that is what we're going to do today. So we're going to start at the kaiju corner, as I tend to call it in my head, because this corner here seems to be all of the kaiju. I've got the UV lights off at the moment, so we can see what they look like in normal light, but I will interlay some images of them with the UV lights on so you get to see what they're like. At the back there, we've got my machine men, my robo machine, or GoBots, whatever you want to call it. Great big massive carrier. I forget what it's named. I can't see behind System 5. I'm guessing Power System 5 is the name of that thing. I do have some GoBots in it. There's one there, the blue jet there. There's a blue guy hiding in there, as you can see. The legs each have one in, but I don't have anything in the middle yet. So if anyone's got something that they think would look cool in there, give me a shout, just to finish him off, just to round him off. I mean, it'd be cool if I could get the one that's on the box with the white head there, just to finish that off. That would be awesome. But that's none of these are my childhood toys, but that is a toy that I had as a child, but where that's blue, the one I had was red, and the blue was in the red places, if you know what I mean. But pretty much everything else in here is kind of kaiju. There's the Funko Pop there of Mechagodzilla. That's a recent addition. That one does react very nice under UV light, just that one looks totally different. The creamy coloured thing you can see at the back, that's Manda. And I believe that it is a Maru-san. Sofubi is that one. This charming little guy here was gifted to me by a viewer. So if you're there watching, thank you very, very much. I still appreciate the fact that you went out your way to save that for me and pass it on to me. You gave that to me at Doncaster Toy Fair. So thank you very much, mate. In front of him, we've got quite a rare piece here. This one, again, I think it's a Maru-san or something similar, maybe a Bullmark. But that's Pulgasari. That's a Korean kaiju, North Korean kaiju, and it's quite controversial, is the story behind that. Look it up, seriously. We've got another Maru-san here. That one's a glow in the dark, and it glows very, very well, does that one. It's gorgeous, is this. That one is... Oh, my name's going blank. My mind's going blank on some of these names. Megalon. Maybe I should have filmed this another day when I've had more sleep. We've got the UK kaiju here. That's Gorgo. And Gorgo comes complete with her baby. There she is. Now, this one's quite an interesting one, because if we look at the tab, I'm assuming this is just in this particular colourway. But it's by Kaiju Zoo. It's Gorgo from the 1961 film. And it tells us in here that this is a limited production run, number 7 of 10. Only 10. Now, I'd like to think that that's probably... I'd love to think that there are only 10 of these in the world, and I've got one of them. But let's be fair and realistic. It's probably just of this particular colourway. There's probably other colourways. Pinks, reds, blues, blacks, and maybe there's 10 of each colourway. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. If I am and you know that, tell me in the comments, please. Down here, these were all blind boxes. It's a full series, so we've got Gorosaurus there. We've got Ibira. Don't know his name. Mechagodzilla. Godzilla. King Ghidorah is hiding there. I've just killed Mechagodzilla. I've tried moving it out of the way and I've dropped it on the floor. I'll pick it up in a minute. We've got a mini Megalon there. This guy. Again, another one I don't know the name of there. Got Baragon. And we've got Jet Jaguar. And he glows in the dark as well. And that's a full set. They were blind boxes. I believe they were a Japanese HMV exclusive. And they're essentially Bullmark designs. Series 2 is on the next shelf, and we'll start with them, I think, on that shelf. There they are. We've got Anguirus. It's quite a nice orange colour. I know it looks blue, but it's orange with the blue front. I've got Gigan. We've got Rodan back there. Move him out the way. Rodan there. We've got Ibira again. We've got Baby Godzilla, Manila. We've got the Maru-san Godzilla. We've got Hedorah. And we've got Amoeba. Space Amoeba. And then hiding back there, we've got a Moguera. You can't really see it. It's hiding behind the arm of that fantastic, gorgeous, glow-in-the-dark Maru-san Hedorah. Oh, there's one more in the set there in the form of Mothra. She's part of this set as well. And you know, I've just noticed there is a crack right there in Rodan, which I've never seen before. I've never noticed that crack before, so I don't know if that's new. If it was actually there and I didn't realise it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And stood right in front, we've got Daimajin. I kind of like Daimajin. I've got a soft spot for Daimajin. I think he's a pretty cool character. That's Destroyer. That's a Funko Pop and a recent addition to this collection. As is that bright pink Godzilla up there. And again, these react quite nice under the UV lights that I have here. Yeah. That's, I don't think it's Maru-san, it might be Marmot, but the 98 American Godzilla. But that's a Japanese Subi. That is the best that 98 Godzilla has ever looked. There's an Ultraman character there. It's not something I'm really up on as an Ultraman. I just thought that the idea and the design was pretty wacky and cool and brightly coloured, so I'm having that, and that's why it's in the collection. Same for this guy here. It's another Ultraman design, but it is a knockoff is this one. This one's a bootleg. I kind of liked it. I love the colours. Love that silver. I love that teal. So yeah, I thought that'd go quite well. Got a bright blue Godzilla there. He is coin parking delivery version of Godzilla 91. There you go. I kind of like him as well. You know what I'm like for the wacky colours, and that one's certainly wacky indeed. Hiding back there, we've got a Hot Wheels. That was a gift from one of our customers, well, one of my customers in store and viewers on here. It's Ben. Thank you very much, Ben. Appreciate that one. And that gold thing you can see there, that's actually a prop part. It's part of the King Ghidorah costume from the 90s. It's one of the quills that fell off him, one of these scales. Another prop replica there. We've got a tooth. Not replica, sorry, an actual piece of the giant head that was made for close-up shots of the 98 Godzilla movie. And that's one of the teeth being mounted on this really nice base there. Another prop piece back there is a piece of the rubber costume from one of the 90s Godzillas. I think it's one of the 90s ones. You see burn marks on it and everything from the pyrotechnics. There are a couple of specks of glitter still on there where he was attacked by Mothra. It's quite cool that I've got Mothra guarding him now. And another prop piece is this Legion critter. That's one of the ones that would have been hung up on the buildings for a close-up shot as well. So yeah, that's that shelf done with. I think we'll finish off the kaiju stuff before I move down. So we'll move across here. Pull back. Yes, we've got another pop there. Again, it's because it reacts so well under UV light. That's Space Godzilla, and another recent addition. We've got a Godzilla here. Lovely creamy Godzilla there, and there glow in the dark, and then an Anguirus as well. Riding atop Anguirus, we've got a limited edition red Shin Godzilla with glitter speckled throughout him. Got the man himself there inside the Godzilla costume. They're always popular, and I've actually managed to keep one of those from my own collection, as well as I was going to say Kamacuras. That's not Kamacuras, it's Kumonga. Kumonga there. It's the only model of Kumonga I've ever had. It's essentially just a tarantula, isn't it? But yeah, there we go. We've got Ultraman there, the only actual Ultraman in the collection, and it's a lovely Aurora one. I love that piece. And then everything else in here are the head playsets, the micro head playsets by Trendmasters. Each one is different. Excuse shaky cam. And oh, I was getting a stitch in my side then. So we've got a Godzilla, we've got Space Godzilla. That is super rare. Sadly, it's the only one in the collection that's not complete. A complete one goes in the many hundreds of pounds, and I'm happy just to have the actual shell and some of the pieces inside it. So yeah, we've got a Super Godzilla back there, the black one, and then a 98 Godzilla there, and then there's two carded ones as well, Mecha Godzilla, and I believe that is another one of these Godzillas but with a different internal battle. I think it's Biolante is that one. They are opened, but they are 100% complete. Oh, and then there's the Rodan the Flying Monster cine reel there as well. That's pretty cool. Moving up, we've got another Funko Pop there. Again, reacts fantastic under UV. And the ones I've got, the Funko Pops, I'm not a fan of Funko Pops at all, as anyone who knows me will attest, but I like certain ones that don't look like Funko Pops, and I think that these fall into that category. Another gift here. This was gifted to me by Jumpy. Thank you very much, sir. It's still part of the collection. Very cute, and he's very fun. We've got one of the vinyl action gachas by Medicom. Glow in the dark one there. Love that, and some of the colours react really well under UV light. As does this one, which is another one of those. God, I believe that's a Final Wars Godzilla. The blue icy one. Very, very nice. We've got Shogun Godzilla there, the fire variant. It's the Super 7 reaction figure. That's also a Super 7 reaction figure, creature from the Black Lagoon, like a translucent yellow. And then we've got a very cool mummy to go with it. They came in boxes, so I was able to open them. We've got a very nice header there. And that pink really pops under the UV light. That's a little knockoff Mechagodzilla that I just kind of like. It's only a cheap thing. This piece in the middle is quite a special one. It's Tokyo Tower. Nursing herself at the top of it is Mothra. We've got Godzilla to the one side, Hedorah to another side. At the bottom, we've got Ibira, and around the back, we've got Barugon, but you can't see him. We've got a very nice Bullmark metallic blue Megalon back there. And that gold Godzilla, felt quite lucky with that one. It was marketed by Mondo as glow in the dark, sunrise or sunset Godzilla. And when it arrived, it doesn't glow in the dark. So when I complained about it, they said, "Oh, sorry about that, here's your money back." So actually, I got that for free. Awesome. We've got Varan here, glow in the dark. I think that one may well be another Maru-san, but I'm not 100% certain. And hanging around his neck, there's a neon bracelet that one of my daughters made me. It says Dad on it, and they said, "I made it to put in your glow-in-the-dark cabinet." So it's a necklace, a choker necklace for Varan. We've got that translucent Jeeg in front there, which everyone adores when they see it. It is a fantastic piece. That's awesome. Awesome. Going around, we've got some of the Comic-Con exclusive glow-in-the-dark reaction Super 7 Godzilla figures. I have some more that aren't in this cabinet, they just don't fit. And sat above them, we've got some Maraguchas. Those are glow-in-the-dark. Those two, and so that Godzilla there. So Godzilla, Mothra and Rodan, and they're glow-in-the-dark, and everything they're sat on is glow-in-the-dark, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's the kaiju corner, but I also have down at the bottom, down here, I also have some hiding here. Just because I've got nowhere to put them. Pick up that Mechagodzilla that I dropped earlier, put it back, there we are. So we've got that really ugly baby Godzilla back there, not baby Godzilla, but son of Godzilla. It's not a favourite piece, isn't that? But I like its. Look at that spider behind it. Ooh, the spider hiding behind there. We've got Gigan. Love that Gigan. That's an awesome piece. Got another black Mechagodzilla there. I do like that one. Got some more Ultraman characters, just because I think they're cool and funky. Another one there, the red one. And that blue one there, which I believe might be a bootleg, but I like him. We've got Voltron there. He's pretty cool. Very much like him. I picked him up at a toy fair, the NEC, I think it was. And then we've got this Godzilla here. Again, just love the colours, love that frosted effect. Love the white, love the blue. And that one is a theatre exclusive from 2003 is that one. And then we've got this mint and purple coloured Hedorah, which I kind of like that as well. Down at the bottom on the other cabinet, we've got a vintage Mark's Dahl. I believe the pieces for it are original. We've got another one back there, the silver one, so we've got a black and a silver. The black one has the box, as you can see. we've got a Lego Slave one. And we've got the box for that little red rabbit guy that was gifted to me by Jumpy. I've got the box back there for my Dan Dare characters by Corgi. Not characters, sorry. Diecast models by Corgi. And we've got my illuminating Master Sword from Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Empty box for Jeeg as well. And I have temporarily put my game there, which was gifted to me by Dezimondo. Thank you very much, Dezimondo, once again. Doctor Who and the Daleks game, still sealed, because at the moment I can't find anywhere else to put it. And I want it a little bit more prominent than where it is, but that's where it's living at the moment. Obviously there's the Lego Mario Cube hiding down there as well. So yeah, this shelf really needs sorting. It's a mess. I'm aware it's a mess, and it'll get sorted one day. I think all of the bottom shelves I've got here are a little bit, because they're out of sight and out of mind. They're a bit of an eyesore. We've got our Dalek shelf here, or one of the Dalek shelves. That's your Dalek Emperor by Eagle Moss. And just because I didn't want to waste the space underneath him, he's housing a couple of micro talking Daleks. I say a couple, there's three there, isn't there? There's a Genesis, there's a Supreme from Planet of the Daleks, and there's the Chrome movie Dalek as well. Speaking of movie Daleks, love these guys. I do have a full set of 3, but this is a spare, and I didn't want to part with him, so I put him up here in this collection as well. We've got one of the Bluebird Mighty Max style opening playsets there of the Dalek. Complete. We've got a cine reel of Dalek Invasion of Earth 2150 AD behind it. Love the artwork on that. Box set of the movie Daleks from the second movie there, from the same movie. Those are, I think they're the Dapple Friction Daleks. I don't think the original Marks Daleks. I think they're the Dapple ones. Picked those up at a toy fair for a reasonable price. And they're all sat in front of a Dapple box set that features Daleks as well. Daleks and Davros. There are more Daleks hiding behind there. It's an 8-figure set altogether. There's my trump card game there, which was a gift from LOWBOT. Thank you very much, my friend. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again, you've no idea how much of a smile you put on my face when I opened up that packet. Thank you very, very much. I genuinely appreciate it. And they're mine for life now. They're sat on top of a FASA set of miniatures, so a bit like the Warhammer figurines. And then over this side, we've got one of those Mighty Max style Daleks, still sealed in packet. And a K9, because you can't have a K9, haven't you? You need a K9. Over this side, we've got some more Daleks. This is a Dapple shelf. All but one item on here is Dapple. So, or Dapple, depending how you pronounce it. We've got the early Daleks box set there, which I bought at a bargain price off eBay. I know they're not perfect. One there has lost an eye. He's also lost his exterminator gun, so someone stuck a claw in there. I decided to leave it like that though. Maybe one day I'll try and repair it, but no, for now it'll do as it is. We've got a Cyberman and Second Doctor, 2 Cyberman and Second Doctor, which they're quite hard to find as well, which is cool. We've got Gold Ice Warrior, Normal Ice Warrior, Tetrap, fallen over a little bit, I need to stand him back up. Sea Devil, Third Doctor and the Master, of course you've got to have the Master. Fourth Doctor in front of them. Seventh Doctor back there with Mel in pink. And both versions of the Sontaran that they did. And the Melcar Monster. Sontaran's helmets are behind Mel. Daleks. Yes, that one is bust. He's lost an eye. I do have one of those sealed on card, which is why I've not been too bothered about replacing it. That blue Dalek is quite a rare one. It's a scarcity. It was part of a... If I'm thinking of the right one, I think this one was a packing with a Boots the Chemist exclusive release of the 5 Doctors on DVD, on video, sorry, not DVD, VHS. So yeah, that one is quite scarce and sought after one, is that. Davros, we've got both variants. We've got the 2-handed variant, we've got the 1-handed variant. And it's still got 2 arms, it just doesn't have a hand attached to the end of the arm. Red and black. Grey. Transmat Dalek. And translucent, where you can see the green mutant through it. And then we've got the glitter Daleks, all 6 of them. The Millennium Daleks, we've got the black one, we've got the grey one, we've got the purple one, we got the red one, the green one, and the blue one, and that's the box back there for them that the early Daleks are stood on. And then we've got the green K9, because, well, of course I'm going to have the green K9. And one of my favourite pieces back there is the Dalek Chronicles, which is the comics from the 60s, reprinted in 1993 to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Doctor Who. Altogether for the first time, reprinted for the first time as well since the 60s. And I read that back when it came out, cover to cover, goodness knows how many times. I adore that story. That's not my original copy. I do have my original copy for reading purposes, but that's the second one that I picked up that's absolutely mint. And it is mint as well. Right, there's going to be a break here because I need to have a sit down for a couple of minutes and try and get back up off the floor. There's nothing to be getting old for, is there?
Attention all Daleks, look for these special Doctor Who packs of Weetabix. Each one has one of these 4 Doctor Who action games, 3 of these stand-up figures, and a secret message from the Time Lords. We must capture these special packs of Weetabix and exterminate.
Collect the special Doctor Who Weetabix packs and enjoy your daily wheat, while stocks last.
Exterminate.
So we were on Daleks, so I thought I would continue with Daleks, and this is a bunch of 60s and reproduction ones. 60s and 70s. Rather, and reproduction ones. So we've got a reproduction red Dalek there, and I'm told that this one and the silver one over there are rare variants because the bands are painted. Apparently they weren't normally painted on that particular model. So yeah, apparently that's some kind of rare variant, is that. We've got an original 70s one here. I believe I tested it and I believe it works. And then we've got the silver one there, as previously mentioned, another rarity. The red talking Dalek back there. I honestly can't remember if that one still works. It possibly does. Oh, sorry. All 3 of these ones at the front here are boxed, and their boxes are just behind them. I've arranged them as I have just to give the Daleks tiers and still be able to keep them with the boxes. So we've got the Palitoy talking Dalek there in red, and we've also got the grey version there, or silver if you like, with blue spots. That's an unopened bubble bath bottle, and it's a piece that I take a lot of joy in having in my collection. I never thought I'd get one of those at all, let alone still sealed and never opened. Well, I say seal, you take the lid off there, the head, and it's still got the foil over the top of the bubble bath, and it's still full. The box for it is right there. Boxes for the Palitoy Daleks are behind them. One is a repro box, one is legit. I think that's the legit and that's the repro. We've got a wonderful sign there, 3D printed sign, which was gifted to me one Christmas by LOWBOT. Thank you very, very much, sir. We've got the Clockwork Daleks by Product Enterprise, black one there. and blue one over here. And we've got a Cherry Lee Dalek. Yay! Cool. It's not often I see those. And we've got a Rollickin here as well. It does have the box, but it doesn't have the appendages, sadly. And that's the chromey red version. Now, down on the bottom shelf, it's a mess. I told you the bottom shelves are all a bit of a mess. I've got a custom Dalek that I did many, many years ago, combining two of my loves, Harley Quinn and Doctor Who. We've got some Mighty Max, we've got Squishes the Fly, we've got Dino Labs, we've got the dragon one, the green dragon, Scorpion. They are all complete. They may look like they've just been thrown down there, but I swear I put them there very carefully. Beneath them we've got the Spider-Mobile, and then we've got Venom off to the side, and again those are complete as well. They're by Bluebird, so they fit in well with my Mighty Max collection, as does the Spider Slayer right here. The figure that you can see there is another custom that I did many, many, many years ago, using a Padme figure and a Zamwasel Star Wars figure in order to create a version of Mara Jade. And then we've got some sideshow figures back there. We've got an Imperial R5 unit and a variant R2-D2. It is R2-D2, but it's some kind of silver screen edition type jobby. They're just kind of stuffed there because I've nowhere else to put them at the moment. And Darth Malgus, Gentle Giant statue. So we'll come up now and go past these Daleks and onto my Mighty Max shelf, which I love this shelf. I do absolutely adore this shelf. There's a sign hanging there, which was a gift at the same time as LOWBOT got me the Daleks sign. He also got me the Mighty Max, and it goes quite nicely above this shelf. All the smaller ones back there. This guy, I believe, oh no, yeah, no, sorry, they are all complete. I was going to say that guy's missing the top, but no, they are all complete. All of them are complete, yeah. Those are all complete. They are all, aren't they? Yeah, yeah. Each and every one of these is complete. I'm confusing myself then for a minute. So we've got Man-Eater, which is the shark. We've got Cyclops. We've got the Hand of Doom. We've got the Temple of Venom / Temple of Doom, depending on when you bought it. We've got Nautilus, which that one shows up really well under UV lights. We've got the Ice Alien. I would love to get my hands on the Fire Alien. That's a black instead of a teal. We've got the Lizard. We've got the Spider, Skull Dungeon, and Wolf Ships. Is it 7? I think it's Wolf Ship 7. That Yeti back there is a McDonald's piece. Quite hard to find in the UK. And then we've got a couple of carded ones there, shrunken head ones, Chinese market shrunken head ones, which are still sealed. Oh, there's another one over this side as well. But I love these stands. These are mobile phone stands, but I find that if you put the playset on top, closed, and then just blue tack the figures to the front, which I guess you'd put the price ticket there for the front. They just display really well. I like that very much so. Just here to either side, we've got a deer there, and we've got the hats there. Those are the new Mighty Max inspired toys that are being made by Pearly or something like that. Now, onto what I call my mental shelf, because I think this all looks a little bit mental. And I love it. I love it for that exact reason. So, it started with this wonderful piece which is so many people's holy grail. It's the Robo Skull from Palitoy. It's complete bar one piece. It needs one more piece. Sat above him is an R2-D2 that came in the same bundle that he came from, and it needed a repro sticker. So well, it didn't need one. I chose to give it a repro sticker. I also chose to put a repro sticker on this R2-D2 as well. And as you can see, both of those repro stickers have faded easily. So well they've faded, sadly. But yeah, there's no fooling anyone with those, and I wouldn't try to. We've got Space Wolf there, which came with Robo Skull. And we've got a C-3PO, that's an original solid 3PO. Got a Stormtrooper. Oh, that's different, isn't it? You've never seen one of them before. That is a Hoth Stormtrooper that had yellowed really, really badly, and I decided to turn it into a desert one. So the colour of the limbs is the colour that it is, and the white bits I just turned, because they weren't white anymore, they were very, very yellow, turned them brown. And I kind of love that. I just think it's fun. That's what toys are for. They're for having fun with. Behind there we've got a Paco Rabanne Ghost perfume bottle, which is that robot dude. I figured it fitting quite well with the collection. We've got a Robbie the Robot. I believe, yeah, he's a wind-up walking one. There's a carded reaction Mars attacks there. Flanking the Robo Skull, we've got two Imperial shuttles, the mini ones. And we've got two Cybermen back there, which those are Product Enterprise talking Cybermen. At the other side here, we've got another Mars Attacks one. They're both different figures. Sat on the wings of the Robo Skull, we've got two more Funko Pops. Again, that one's probably the one that looks closest like to a Funko Pop, to be fair. But that gremlin, look at that. That doesn't look like a Funko Pop in the slightest, and they're amazing under the UV lights. They really are. This originally started out as a red and black shelf, which is why there's a red and black Dapol Dalek there. Yes, I know I've got one with the Dapol Daleks, but I've got another one up here as well. Box behind there is for the Robbie the Robot. Got some Action Force figures there. Muton, Kraken, and Red Shadow. And then we've got some wacky stuff here, brought to you in the form of Star Wars figures, vintage Kenner ones, and custom ones by Nemo Studios. A Stan Solo Boba Fett in chrome, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, and Reaction by Super 7. So we've got the glow-in-the-dark creature, UV reactive Grand Admiral Thrawn hologram, and the pink Darth Maul. Got a cyber map there that goes with those Cybermen at the back. Death Star droid, Darth Vader, complete. Look at the tip on the saber as well. Ooh. Hiding back there, we've got Bob. No, Vincent. What am I talking about? No hands, sadly, and I've had to come up with something for his stand. Oh, look, we've got a Cosmic Toyman. Well, there had to be a Cosmic Toyman, didn't there? That's technically a prototype, is that one? We've got a Battlestar Galactica figure there, as well as a Yak Face. We've got a Yak Face just hiding like that. It's on display, but where you can't even see it. Mental. And we've got the Playmobil robots, or one of the R2-D2 I mentioned earlier, and a green holographic UV reactive Boba Fett. So yeah, that's that's that shelf. That's that shelf. Loving that. And I'm going to start at the bottom again on the next row and work my way up because I'm not ending with the worst shelf. So, bottom shelf here, we've got great big massive box there for some Killer Clown Funko Pops, which you will see on the next shelf. The black and white Harley Quinn statue is something that I've had for a lot of years now. It's a piece I particularly like. And then we've got a Lego set of the Joker's, I forget what it's called, the Joker's roller or something like that. I can't remember now. This shelf is a little bit Joker themed, as you can see, Joker and Harley Quinn themed. This is Koto Ibukiya. Sadly, at some point when I've been cleaning him, I've knocked the tip of his hair off. It's supposed to curl like this one has done, and yeah, I've lost a little bit there, sadly. Such a shame, such a shame. It is a lot of years old though, and you know they've never reissued that one. Got a Lego keyring just hanging there, and a couple of packs of Garbage Pail Kids stickers too, which came to me in that mystery box that I won from Boxed Collectibles. Thanks, guys. That's the colour version of the black and white statue you just saw down the bottom. This is an Arkham Asylum 1/4 scale statue by, well, Arkham Asylum, the Joker, a 1/4 scale statue by Sideshow, and that is an awesome piece. I got that for a birthday one year off my other half and my mum. They put together to treat me to that, so thank you very much. Got a couple more Nima Studio figures here. We've got Gilbert the Grot bags, and over this side we've got Astra rather, from the Space Raider snacks. This one is another mental shelf really, but I don't call it my mental shelf. My mental shelf's the one with the Robo Skull on it, but this is quite wacky as well. So we've got a Lego Johnny 5 from Short Circuit that's not actually Lego because Lego don't make it. We've got some muscle figures down the bottom, which we've got Ellen Ripley there that glows in the dark from Alien. I believe that's Kane. No, it's Dallas from Alien. We've got the Xenomorph. We've got Kane in the spacesuit that glows in the dark. Chestburster, Facehugger and the Egg. And we've got another Kane there that's in orange. We've got all of my Saga of Crystar figures, which they were traded in, and I just thought, you know what, I think they're cool. They're fantastic, and they'll look great in a cabinet one day. And many, many years later, they did look great in a cabinet. And one day, they had a new addition in the form of that prototype Cosmic Toyman action figure, and I've forgotten again what this guy's called. It's gone. But they just seem to blend right in. They're right at home with these Saga of Crystar figures. There's the Marvel Legend one there as well, which I had to have that to put with the original. And those are the Funko Pops that react really well under UV lights. Those are the black light Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which you saw the box for down the bottom. A couple of toys that I had as a child, but I've since replaced here. They are the ESO changing robots, transforming robots. We've got a reaction alien hiding back there. I forgot that was there actually. Glow in the dark Metaluna Mutants reaction figure as well. Excuse the blur. There we go. Better, isn't it? Megatron. It's a super deformed Megatron. It's an awesome piece. Look back through some of our past videos and I believe I have done a close-up video featuring him. Missing Link Optimus Prime, or Convoy. Awesome piece. Best update of a vintage toy ever. And that back there, what you can see, that big silver Autobot thing, that's actually a case for a book. There's a book inside it. I forget the name of the book, Power of the Primes or Age of the Primes or something like that. Primus, I don't know. It's in there. Great book. Very, very good book. And then we've got a couple of pieces up here. That's one of the pieces that came out of the boxed collectibles I give away that I won. And then we've got an Optimus Prime over there that came from a loot crate. He talks. Another slightly wacky shelf here. It's full of Funko Pops and Nemo Studios stuff and vinyl action gachas. We've got a Nendoroid Link there. That's not actually Nendoroid, that's a knockoff. I just want to see what they were like. It's not too bad, so I thought I'd keep it. Daft Punk. We've got all 3 members of Daft Punk there. Yeah, Cosmic Toyman is now a member of Daft Punk. That's a UV reactive variant that I had done. Prototype there for the Cosmic Supreme. Let's not go into it. It's still a little bit embarrassing. It's weird. Die-cast metal figurines there by Jada. Yeah, that's a Korok from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild that I made out of my daughter's clay. Love this guy. He's awesome. My Pet Monster. Yeah, brilliant. We've got an SH Figure Arts Link there from Legend of Zelda. I think it's Skyward Sword, hence why I've put the sword facing up to the sky. Some Ocarina of Time Legend of Zelda figures, vintage pieces there. Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf. That Master Sword is just a cheap letter opener thing from the Seaside, but I thought it looked cool, so I got it anyway. The Master Sword behind Scarlet Witch there is from the collector's edition of the video game, Breath of the Wild. Frankenstein, glow-in-the-dark reaction figure. Another Funko Pop. Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia sealed one. I have got one that's open that I've read cover to cover. And then we've got the Medicom Link from Breath of the Wild there, which is a fantastic piece. And I really should have done a video by now of that guy. 1/6 scale. It's beautiful. And then there's a Sheikah Slate just randomly propped up there because it kind of goes with all this shelf. Or did when I first set it up, and it was all Zelda. It's just a jotter, it's a notebook, but I thought it looked cool. So yeah, that's all of those. Cool. And so that's it. We've had a look through the whole lot of the cabinets behind me. I don't know how I'm supposed to squeeze anything else in there as new things come into the collection. It's a bit packed, isn't it? And yes, I know, hands up. It's a long time since any of these shelves have had a dusting. They are long overdue. I did think about doing them before the video, but if I had done, we'd have been waiting several weeks for the video. So, yeah, sorry about that. It is what it is. So, what do you think to the way it's all laid out? Is it just an awful mess? Is it a explosion of colour that makes you feel like vomiting? Or do you think it looks pretty sweet and kind of reflects my character and my attitude? I think it's that one. So thanks for watching. If you've stuck with us this long, I didn't think it was going to be such a long video. I thought about 20-25 minutes. Didn't think it'd be nearly an hour. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. So with that said, I think I'd better get off and leave you guys to it. So take care, and I will catch you again in the next one. Bye-bye.